G'day. Been a while since I've done a tips video. Been writing down a lot of ideas, so got a lot of stuff in the pipeline, I suppose. We'll just start grinding again at the old YouTube. So today, just a quick one. Four main iRacing add-ons that I use, and probably almost a necessity rather than the basic iRacing. But this might change yet because iRacing is bringing out a new UI. We don't know when. It could be end of this season, could be any time, could be end of this year, 2025. So today, I'll tell you 4 add-ons that I use every time I boot up iRacing. I've got a button on my button box that opens these 4 programs. So there's Trading Paints, which shows everyone's custom paint jobs. RaceLab's overlay for seeing everyone's iRating and safety rating, so you can see, if he's a shit driver, you better watch out for him. Crew Chief, so just an added on spot on top of the iRacing one. And then VRS, which is like if you really want to go deep into it, data logging and stuff like that, but it's more so just for setups for ease of access. So alright, I'll try and keep it quick, under 5 minutes or something. We'll see how we go. Let's get into it. Alright, first one's got to be Trading Paints, new to iRacing, and you're wondering why everyone's paints look pretty average. You're not running Trading Paints, alright? So we'll start with the basics. So you got to sign up using the same email that you use in your iRacing account. So I think it links up that way. So then you just go to install, download, install that. When you get the little window in Windows come up, and it's got a couple of tick boxes, just tick them all. Just tick them all and you'll be good to go. And then in iRacing, go to graphics settings. I'll put a screenshot. You want to go to in the sim, go to options, graphics, bottom right hand corner, hide car numbers. So then if someone's got custom numbers, it'll hide the default iRacing number, but that's up to you. If you want to see custom paints, then it's probably worth ticking that. So what's Trading Paints all about? So it's all these hectic graphic designers, not me. I just do basic shit. But yeah, doing like throwback liveries and just everything you want to be a motorsport fan and drive your favorite car, like the Manthe, I don't know, say it, Porsche. Obviously some Verstappen ones in there. But yeah, so you can make your own custom paints. I've done some videos on that. I'll put in the description how to make basic paints. But I'm no graphic designer, so. And then you've just got, like, I do some paints for the team boys. So yeah, you can see custom paints. It's not showing the iRacing number. So you don't have to make your own paints. You can just have a look, explore paints. I'll just go to my showroom paints and you can see what I mean. Sorry, my paints, what I'm racing. So as you can see, so I think you got to pay for a custom number. It's only like 20 something bucks Australian a year. And then yeah, it comes in here. Upload the paint and the spec map if you got Chrome, whatever. But yeah, I've done a video on that. So yeah, definitely need Trading Paints. Everything have to look pretty. All right, next one, RaceLab. So for all your overlays and track maps and data, everything's the iRacing's probably missing. So I'll start off. Well, there's a free version and there's a paid version. I pay for the version because I want all the stuff that it's got. But the biggest thing for me is layouts, right? So I've got a 49-inch Ultrawide. So all I have to do is I've got it set on auto open, but I can just press one button on my button box and then it opens this. So the only things that changes in this is the standings here and the weather. So that's when I'm outside the car, it'll show that stuff so I can see in a open practice or quali the I ratings and lap times and what country they're from and what car they're in and different classes, all the data you need, mate. So when I'm in the car, so obviously I've got track map, fuel calculator, the pit helper, so that shows you, especially in ovals, it's good. Like, it shows the meterage when you're coming into the box and the countdown meterage there's a bar that comes across to tell you where the box is. So if you haven't done a recce run to see where your pit box is going to be in the race for a pit stop, it's definitely needed. Relative, so it's giving you strength of field. Everything can be so customized to how you want it. It's perfect. So head to head up the top here, so it shows like sector differences to the car in front, car behind. If you've gained, like catching the car in front, or you've lost to the car in front, or same thing behind. It's just yeah, there's so much stuff. I probably only use half of it, to be honest. There's so much. Like, this is all the stuff here. Where is it? Input telemetry. So this is the one I use on the stream. A lot of people ask me what this is, because I show when I do live streaming, it shows the data in the bottom. So in a way, it probably helps. I'm not the quickest guy. I'm not a coach, but a lot of people want to see my data as well, and it helps them improve. They might see where I'm braking or something like that. Heart rate monitor. Yeah, it's just, you just got to download it. I'll put a link in the description to the Discord or the download link, and even just try the free version. Then if you like it, then there's other options out there. I think one of the other boys in the team uses, and that's a free one. But I don't know, it's just, in a way, I think I like RaceLabs. It's almost, I don't know if it's a bad thing to say, but almost feels a bit Gran Turismo-ish. Like, it makes it feel a lot cleaner, and iRacing's been an update for the UI, which should make it look a bit nicer, but I think RaceLabs just makes it feel more like a proper sim, rather than looking like it's running Windows 98 with the black box stuff on the screens. One feature that I probably have to reveal, and it's almost a necessity for, I don't know, for me, I'm probably starting to use it a lot more most recently, but I'll also say that you can use it on other sims too, Setos and F1, R Factor, all the regular stuff. Like, I think his name is Isfan, that designs this. He's got a whole dev team, but they do a great job on this. But yeah, the biggest thing for me is tag drivers. So if your name's in here, it's not a good thing, mate. Well, it could be a good thing. So it'll come up in the last race he's done. There'll be names, and then you can add, as you can see here, dangerous driver, dirty driver, clean, gentleman, colleague, league friend, target, and it goes on. So see, especially in the ovals, it's normally repeat offenders that have a lot of crashes. So you either put a thumbs up if they're a good bloke, or if they're death, like this guy, a dirty driver. So at least on the relative box, you can also see, oh, the guy coming up behind me, he's got bad safety and he's got a skull and crossbones. Maybe let him go. All right, on to the next one. All right, number 3. I promise I'll hurry up. I said 5 minutes, but we're cracking on. I've been rambling. So this one's crew chief. So for spotting, telling your car left, car right, pit stops, yellow flags. Now it's track debris as well. That's a new one. But yeah, I've done a more in-depth video on that. I'll put it in the description. So as you can hear, he talks a bit. So, and you can adjust just about everything. Load properties, come on. So yeah, it's like you can make him swear and stuff. But like I said, I've done a video on that. Definitely need crew chief. I'll put a link in the description. I told you I'll hurry up. Right, on to the next one. So last one's VRS for setups, data, coaching, all in one. It's probably the most well-known one. There's others out there like Garage 61, Majors Garage. There's some free ones out there, and there's a little bit of free stuff on VRS. But mind you, this is like, I just had a look at the price just for doing this. It's currently at $145 a year. Now, that sounds a lot, but if you want to be competitive in iRacing, I think I wouldn't have even gotten past 3K iRating without VRS, to be honest with you. And no coaching, just purely setups. I can just download a set, jump straight in, no mucking around. Really, the only time I tweak setups is maybe bias or something on the V8s a little bit, or it's driver preference, but you know, Duros makes a big help gives us a good baseline for tuning, because if there's 3 of us doing a race, tune the car, make it safe, so maybe tone it down a little bit. But VRS gives you 2 different setups. But yeah, as you can see, most of the series, when you start getting into the in-depth stuff, do ovals and oval like more, I think it's A class and stuff, you're better off just signing up. There's a couple of free sets, there's some track track like tutorials and stuff. But up here I've got favorited what I'm racing. So, but then you got 24 hours of spars in there because that's current week by week. So I've already preloaded these pages to have a quick look. Yeah, so when you click on the car series do you want to run and get setups for, so they give you a couple of different sets. So obviously now there's wet weather, that comes up in another tab as well. But yeah, it's quality race set, full fuel set, and then wets. Well, I think there's just a quality and a race set in the wets, but I try to stay away from the wet racing, and a safe set. So I always use a safe set, to be honest, because it's not as edgy, and it's just I run GTE every week just about. So as you can see, so for the week you've got a tutorial broken down corner to corner, or you just got a hot lapping and watch their data and go from there. But it's quite comprehensive, and if you really want to get technical, I've just brought up a lap with another teammate, and you can go side by side. So pick your best lap, or even put it to the coach's lap, and then look at the data side by side. So all the brake trace, turning. If you really want to go deep, VRS, like even this shit, just looking at it confuses me. But if this is something you're into and you want to find that the 1%ers, the 5%ers, VRS is probably worth its money. If you don't have the time to every week, the series you're running, just jump in. Then you got to spend an hour tuning the car before you can even race. Like download, race. Like that's just, for me, I don't have a lot of time for that. Like enduros, yeah, it's weeks out and we're tuning the car, but for the weekly stuff, VRS is good. But like I said, there's free stuff out there. So all right, let's see if we can get past 500 subs. I know it's nothing, but we've got to have a crack. Yeah, so if this video's helped, give us a subscribe, give us a thumbs up, and on to the next one, eh? Have a good one.